Hello there, and welcome to the Sleeping Science Bedtime. Tonight we'll drift through the quiet architecture of the universe, a place where light moves slower and time forgets to hurry. Perhaps the day has been full of noise, carrying a weight of tasks and the sharp edges of many sounds. Let your shoulders rest. Let gravity hold you as it holds the stars in their orbits. Tonight, we'll drift through the quiet laws of distant galaxies, those vast island universes that float in the deep velvet of the dark. If this calm space brings you peace, consider sharing it. It helps other wandering minds find their way here too. Now, let's begin. The sky above is not a hollow void, but a crowded tapestry of light, woven over billions of years. You are lying beneath a sea of stars, but far beyond the ones you see, there are others. These are not individual sparks, but entire collections of suns, gathered together in the cold embrace of space. Each one is a city of light, humming with its own internal rhythm, miles of distance becoming irrelevant. You can feel the scale of it, not as a burden, but as a soft, immense blanket. It is a reality that exists in perfect, undisturbed silence, and still, it turns. Far beyond the borders of our own Milky Way, the local group begins to fade into the distance. You are moving through a neighborhood of giants, where the Andromeda Galaxy leans toward us with a slow, gravitational greeting. It is a spiral of immense grace, its arms curling like smoke in a room without wind. There is no friction here, no resistance to the movement of these celestial bodies. Everything moves with a liquid ease, a dance that takes eons to complete a single step. The distance between us is a bridge of light, and the quiet holds. When you look toward the furthest reaches, you are looking into the very heart of history. The light that touches your eyes has traveled across the vacuum, carrying news from a time before the Earth was born. It is a persistent traveler, moving at the absolute speed of the universe, never tiring, never fading. It carries the signature of its home, a spectrum of colors that tell the story of ancient fires. You are receiving a letter from the past, delivered by the hand of physics. Still, the universe breathes. As space expands, it stretches the very fabric upon which these galaxies sit, pulling them gently apart. This is the Hubble flow, a constant, measured expansion that gives the cosmos its breath. The light from the most distant points begins to shift, its waves lengthening into the warmer glow of the red spectrum. It is not a sign of departure, but a sign of the universe growing larger, making more room for the stillness. You can feel this expansion as a softening of boundaries, a widening of the peace, and the current flows without effort. In the gaps between these great structures, the vacuum is not truly empty, but a field of potential. It is a cold, clear medium where the laws of nature are written in the absence of matter. Here, time loses its urgency, stretching out like a long, calm afternoon. There is a profound dignity in this emptiness, a sense of space that allows the stars to shine more brightly. You are resting in a place where there is nothing to rush and nothing to prove. Silence keeps its shape. Every galaxy is held together by an invisible scaffolding, a web of dark matter that we cannot see. It acts like a silent shepherd, guiding the visible stars and keeping the spiral arms from drifting away. This unseen presence is the foundation of the cosmic structure, a quiet strength that supports the brilliance above. It reminds you that even in the dark, there is a structure that holds you safe. You do not need to see the mechanism to feel the stability it provides, and the network endures. The light from a galaxy 10 billion light years away is a steady, unwavering pulse. By the time it reaches us, it has survived the passage through dust clouds and the bending of gravity. It arrives with a gentle persistence, a testimony to the endurance of energy across the void. You are part of this reception, a witness to a journey that began when the universe was young. It is a connection that spans the entirety of existence, tying you to the first light. Peace hums through the body. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. This is the truth of the extragalactic medium, where individual identities merge into a grand, luminous flow. A cluster of galaxies looks like a hive of jewels, each one a different shape, a different tilt. Some are perfect circles of ancient golden stars, while others are vibrant spirals of blue and silver. They live in a community of gravity, tugging at each other with a soft, invisible hand. The rhythm of the deep endures. Consider the elliptical galaxies, those smooth, rounded clouds of light that have finished their frantic years of starbirth. They are the elders of the cosmos, filled with old suns that glow. With a mellow, steady warmth, there is no more turbulence there, no more violent bursts of heat, only the calm of maturity. They float like embers in a hearth, providing a soft radiance that never flickers. They represent the beauty of a long, well-earned rest, and everything rests in its place. In contrast, the spiral galaxies are like frozen whirlpools, their arms heavy with the dust of new beginnings. Within these veils of gas, new stars are forming, waking up in the quiet nurseries of the void. This process is slow, taking millions of years to ignite a single spark of fusion. It is a patient growth, a natural unfolding that requires no effort from the observer. You can imagine the coolness of the gas as it settles into a new sun. Stillness travels through the water. Between the galaxies, there are filaments of gas, so thin and hot they are almost invisible. This is the warm, hot intergalactic medium, a bridge of atoms that connects one island universe to the next. It is the breath of the cosmos, a faint hum that links the distant to the near. Even in the deepest void, there is a connection, a thread of matter that ensures nothing is truly isolated. You are part of this web, a single point in a vast and friendly map, and the quiet returns to the roots. The gravitational lensing of light is one of the most beautiful tricks of the universe. When a massive cluster sits between us and a more distant galaxy, it bends the light like a giant cosmic magnifying glass. The distant image is smeared into rings and arcs, a distorted but brilliant halo of ancient fire. It is a reminder that even the straightest path can be curved by the presence of another. Gravity is not a force of pulling, but a shaping of the world. Still, the orbit holds. The cosmic microwave background is the softest echo of the beginning, a faint warmth that fills every corner of space. It is the afterglow of the moment light first became free to travel, a whisper that has cooled over billions of years. It is the background radiation of your own existence, a steady hum that has never stopped. It is the most fundamental form of silence, a sound so constant it becomes the quiet itself. Quietly, the system restores itself. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center. There is a supermassive black hole at the heart of most, a point of infinite density that anchors the spinning stars. It is not a predator, but a foundation, a dark sun around which the light revolves in perfect balance. It provides the gravity that keeps the galaxy from dissolving into the dark. It is the heavy, stable heart of a shimmering body, and the rhythm continues. The stars within these distant systems are made of the same elements that make up your own breath. The iron in your blood and the calcium in your bones were forged in the hearts of stars that lived and died eons ago. When you look at a galaxy, you are looking at your own ancestry, written in the language of fusion. There is a deep, biological kinship between the observer and the observed. You are a small, conscious part of the universe looking back at itself, and life adjusts once more. As you drift further into the contemplation of these distances, the sense of time begins to dissolve. 1 billion years is but a heartbeat in the life of a galaxy, a momentary flicker in the long history of light. This perspective allows your own concerns to soften, losing their sharp edges against the scale of the eternal. There is a great relief in being part of something so much larger than a single day. You are safe within the vastness of the plan, and everything softens. The void is not cold in a way that hurts. It is cool in a way that settles. It is the temperature of perfect equilibrium, where every molecule has found its place. The absence of atmosphere means there is no wind to disturb the dust, no sound to break the meditation of the stars. It is the ultimate sanctuary, a place where the laws of physics provide a total and lasting peace. You are floating in a sea of absolute stillness. The quiet deepens. When galaxies collide, They do not crash. They pass through each other like ghosts. The stars are so far apart that they rarely touch, instead moving in a slow, gravitational ballet. They reshape each other, pulling out long tails of gas and stars that look like glowing ribbons in the dark. It is a meeting of two histories, a merging of two paths into a single, new direction. It is a slow, beautiful transformation. Stillness widens its reach. The light of a quasar, the brilliant center of a young galaxy, can be seen from the very edge of the observable universe. It is powered by the fall of matter into a central core, releasing an energy that outshines 1,000 suns. Yet, from this distance, it is only a steady, unwavering point of light. The greatest power becomes the most gentle flicker when viewed across the span of time. All intensity eventually finds its way to calm, and peace lingers. The interstellar medium of a distant galaxy is a garden of chemistry, where complex molecules form in the cold. There are clouds of alcohol, of carbon, of water ice, all floating in the quiet between the stars. These are the seeds of future worlds, waiting for the moment they will be pulled together by gravity. It is a dormant potential, a quiet promise of what is to come. You are resting in the midst of a universe that is always becoming. The quiet remains. The speed of light is the heartbeat of the cosmos, the constant that defines the limits of what we can know. It is a boundary that ensures the universe remains a mystery, always keeping its furthest secrets just out of reach. There is a comfort in this limit, a sense that we are not meant to see everything at once. We are invited to focus on the light that has arrived, the light that is here now, and still, it turns. Galactic clusters are organized into superclusters, forming great walls and filaments that stretch across the sky. These are the largest structures in existence, held together by the collective gravity of trillions of suns. They look like the neurons of a cosmic brain, a network of light and dark that spans the horizon. You are a part of this architecture, a single pulse within a much larger thought. The rhythm of the deep endures. The expansion of the universe is a gentle thinning of the light, a slow cooling of the cosmic fire. As the galaxies move further apart, the sky becomes a little bit darker, a little bit quieter. This is the natural progression of things, a movement toward a state of perfect, undisturbed rest. It is not an ending, but a graduation into a deeper level of peace. The universe is making more room for the stillness to grow, and silence follows. Within the voids between the superclusters, there are lonely galaxies that drift in total isolation. They are the quietest places in the universe, far from the tug and pull of their neighbors. They exist in a state of pure autonomy, lit only by their own internal stars. There is a specific kind of beauty in this solitude, a peace that comes from being entirely self-sufficient. You can feel that same quiet independence within yourself. Stillness feeds the ground. The light of a supernova in a distant galaxy is a brief, brilliant flare that signals the end of a massive star. It releases more energy in a second than our sun will in its entire life, yet it is just a tiny spark in the dark. It is the universe's way of recycling, scattering the heavy elements back into the void to be used again. Every ending is a preparation for a new beginning, a quiet return to the source, and the rhythm begins again. The dark energy that drives the expansion is a mystery that we are only beginning to name. It is a force that exists in the very vacuum of space, pushing the galaxies outward with a steady, invisible hand. It is the breath of the void, the power that ensures the universe never stands still. You can feel this. Subtle push as a sense of forward motion, a gentle drift toward the future. The orbit holds. The furthest galaxies are moving away from us so fast that their light will eventually never reach us again. They are slipping beyond the horizon of the observable, moving into a place where they will remain forever hidden. This is the ultimate boundary of our world, a reminder that some things are meant to be let go. There is a peace in the disappearing, a grace in the act of moving on, and everything rests. The cosmic web is the final shape of the universe, a shimmering net of light that catches the galaxies in its mesh. It is a structure of incredible fragility and immense strength, a balance of forces that has lasted for billions of years. When you close your eyes, you can imagine this net, holding all things together in a single, coherent whole. You are safe within its reach, a part of the light that endures. The quiet holds. The light from the stars is a gentle pressure, a thin wind that blows through the vacuum. It pushes against the dust and the gas, shaping the clouds into pillars and towers of shadow. This is the softest touch in the universe, a movement that is almost entirely without force. It is the way the light interacts with the world, a quiet, luminous influence. Peace hums through the body. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center. You are here, in the quiet of your own room, while the universe continues its long, slow expansion around you. The same gravity that holds the galaxies together is holding you now, anchoring you to the earth and the night. You are part of the distance, and the distance is part of you. The rhythm continues without effort. The rhythm continues without effort as we drift deeper into the silence of the intergalactic medium. Here, the density of matter drops to almost nothing, yet the presence of the distant is more palpable than ever. You are moving through a sea of photons, each one a tiny messenger that has spent an eternity in the dark. These particles of light do not age. They do not grow weary of their travel. They simply exist in a state of perpetual motion until they find a surface to rest upon. Tonight, that surface is the quiet boundary of your own awareness, and the quiet remains. Consider the great voids that exist between the filaments of the cosmic web, those vast regions where galaxies are few and far between. These are the quietest rooms in the house of the universe, places where the expansion of space is most clearly felt. Within these voids, the vacuum is so pure that it acts as a perfect mirror for the laws of physics. There is no clutter here, no distraction from the fundamental truth of existence. It is a place of absolute clarity and profound, unwavering stillness, and silence follows. The light from a galaxy in the Bota's void has a lonely, beautiful quality to it, because there are so few neighbors. The light is not obscured or crowded by the glow of other stars. It travels through the emptiness like a single voice singing in a cathedral, clear and resonant. You can feel the purity of that journey, the way the distance strips away everything but the essential. It is a reminder that even in the most empty spaces, there is a pulse of life. Still, the universe breathes. Gravity in these distant reaches is a slow and deliberate architect, taking billions of years to draw two galaxies together. It is a patient force, never hurrying the stars, always allowing the natural flow of time to dictate the meeting. When they finally touch, it is with the softness of two clouds merging on a summer afternoon. There is no violence in this union, only a reorganization of light and a sharing of history. The new structure is always more complex, more beautiful than the old, and life adjusts once more. The dust within a distant galaxy is made of silicates and carbon, tiny grains that were once part of a dying star. This dust acts as a canvas, catching the light of young suns and scattering it into a soft, infrared glow. It is the texture of the cosmos, a silken veil that adds depth and shadow to the brilliance of the stars. You can imagine the cool, fine grain of this cosmic mist as it drifts through the spiral arms. It is the breath of the stars made visible. The quiet deepens as the light from these remote islands of suns enters our local space. It carries the story of nucleosynthesis. Every atom of oxygen you breathe was once part of the intense creative heat of a galactic core. The universe is a vast laboratory of transformation, turning simple hydrogen into the building blocks of complexity. This process is happening right now, in a billion places at once, without a sound. It is a silent, ongoing miracle of chemistry and light. Quietly, the system restores itself. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. This belonging is a physical reality, a result of the way every particle in the universe is entangled with the origins of time. When you observe the light from a distant cluster, you are acknowledging your own place in the lineage of the cosmos. There is no separation between the observer and the star. There is only a continuous stream of energy and information. You are part of the vast, glowing family of the night. Stillness keeps its shape. Within the heart of a giant elliptical galaxy, the stars move in random, graceful orbits, like a swarm of bees around a hive. There is no central disk, no organized rotation, just a collective cloud of light held together by mutual attraction. It is a state of high entropy and high peace, where the individual paths create a stable and enduring whole. This is the ultimate form of a galaxy, a place where all the frantic energy of youth has settled into a permanent glow, and everything rests. The dark matter halos that surround these galaxies are like the unseen roots of a tree, providing the necessary foundation for the branches of light above. Without this invisible weight, the galaxies would fly apart, lost to the expansion of the void. It is a beautiful irony that the most important part of the structure is the one we cannot see. It teaches us to trust in the stability of the unseen, in the quiet forces that hold our world together. The network endures. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center, and in that center is a point of perfect balance. This is the region where gravity is so strong that even time begins to slow down, stretching each second into a long, luxurious moment. If you were to sit at the edge of this quiet center, you would watch the rest of the universe accelerate while you remained in a pool of timelessness. It is the ultimate sanctuary from the hurry of the world, and the rhythm continues. The light of a distant galaxy is often shifted so far into the infrared that it becomes heat rather than color. It is a warm, invisible radiance that permeates the dark, a soft thermal blanket that keeps the universe from ever reaching absolute zero. You can feel this warmth as a subtle presence, a gentle vibration that hums beneath the surface of the silence. It is the temperature of the universe's memory, a lingering heat from the first fire. Peace hums through the body. The cosmic expansion is not a movement through space, but an expansion of space itself. It is as if the fabric of the night is being gently pulled at the edges, creating more room between the stars. This means that the distance between you and a distant galaxy is growing even as the light travels toward you. It is a dynamic, living relationship, a constant stretching of the horizon. You are part of a world that is always opening up, always offering more, and still, it turns. The intergalactic medium is populated by stray stars, suns that were tossed out of their home galaxies during ancient collisions. These lonely wanderers drift through the dark, illuminating the void with a soft, solitary light. They are the hermits of the cosmos, finding peace in the vast distances between the cities of stars. They remind us that it is possible to be alone without being lost, to carry your own light into the emptiness. Stillness travels through the water. When you look at a photograph of a deep field, every tiny smudge of light is a galaxy containing 100 billion suns. The scale is so immense that it transcends numbers and becomes a feeling of pure wonder. It is a visual representation of infinity, a reminder that there is always more to discover, always another layer of beauty. This realization does not make you small. It makes the universe feel intimate, like a garden that goes on forever, and light drifts onward. The gravitational lensing of a distant quasar creates multiple images of the same object, flickering like a mirage in the desert. This happens because the light takes different paths around a massive foreground object, arriving at our eyes at different times. It is a cosmic hall of mirrors, a play of light and geometry that reveals the hidden shape of space. It shows us that the universe is not just a place, but a process of perception. Stillness widens its reach. The cold of the intergalactic void is a perfect preservation, keeping the atoms of the early universe in their original state. There is no weather here, no erosion, no change other than the slow cooling of the expansion. It is a pristine archive of the past, a library of the first elements. When we study the gas between the galaxies, we are reading the first pages of the story of matter. It is a quiet, scholarly pursuit that requires only patience and light, and the quiet holds. The rotation of a spiral galaxy is a silent, majestic motion that takes hundreds of millions of years to complete one turn. Within this rotation, the stars move in harmony, governed by the laws of angular momentum. It is a perfect clockwork, a mechanical beauty. that functions without a single sound. You can feel the steady, rhythmic pulse of this motion as a grounding force, a constant in a changing world. The rhythm of the deep endures. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As it moves through the cosmic web, it is shaped by the presence of everything it passes. It carries the signature of the gas clouds it has transited and the gravitational fields it has navigated. By the time it reaches you, it is a summary of the entire universe, a distillation of the long journey across the dark. You are receiving the essence of the cosmos in every beam of starlight. Peace lingers. The satellite galaxies that orbit the Milky Way, like the Magellanic Clouds, are like small boats tethered to a great ship. They follow us through the void, their own stars contributing to the local glow. There is a sense of companionship in this arrangement, a recognition that even the largest structures benefit from the presence of the small. We are all moving together through the deep, a fleet of light in the night, and everything softens. The nucleosynthesis that occurs in a distant supernova creates heavy elements like gold and platinum, scattering them into the interstellar wind. These precious metals are the dust of the stars, the literal substance of our wealth and our world. Every piece of jewelry, every coin, is a fragment of a galactic explosion that happened billions of years ago. We are wearing the history of the universe on our skin. Stillness feeds the ground. The dark energy that permeates the vacuum is constant, never fading as the universe expands. This means that as space grows, the total amount of energy increases, a quiet fueling of the cosmic expansion. It is a mysterious, benevolent push that ensures the universe will never collapse under its own weight. It is the ultimate guarantee of freedom, a promise that the horizon will always be there, and wonder expands. In the center of a rich cluster of galaxies, the space is filled with a hot, glowing gas that emits X-rays. This gas is a reservoir of all the matter that the galaxies have shed over the eons, a collective memory of their life cycles. It is a warm, invisible sea that holds the cluster together, a shared atmosphere for 1,000 island universes. It is a place of communal warmth and shared history. Still, the universe breathes. The morphology of a galaxy, whether it is a spiral, an elliptical, or an irregular shape, is a record of its environment. Galaxies in crowded clusters tend to be smooth and rounded, while those in the field are more likely to have elaborate arms. Their shape is a response to the quiet tug of their neighbors, a physical expression of their social life. It is a beautiful, visual language of interaction and influence, and the quiet returns to the roots. The light from the first stars, known as population 3 stars, is the most distant light we can ever hope to see. These stars were made of pure hydrogen and helium, burning with a fierce, clean intensity that ended the cosmic dark ages. They were the pioneers of the light, the first lanterns in the void. Their light is now stretched so far it is almost invisible, yet it remains the foundation of everything we see. The rhythm continues. The vacuum of space has a pressure, a subtle energy that fluctuates at the quantum level. Even in the deepest dark, there is a low-level activity, a flickering of potential that never quite goes out. This is the background hum of existence, the static of the universe's radio. It is a comforting sound, a reminder that the world is alive even when it is silent. You can rest in the knowledge that the pulse of the world is constant, and silence follows. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As we look at the most distant galaxies, we are seeing the universe as it was when it was small and compact. We are seeing the origins of the structure that we now inhabit. It is a journey of homecoming, a return to the source of all things. There is no distance that can truly separate us from our beginnings. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, and everything rests in its place. The gravitational pull of the Great Attractor is a massive mystery that draws the Milky Way and thousands of other galaxies toward a hidden point in space. It is a slow, irresistible movement, a collective drifting toward an unknown destination. There is no fear in this motion, only a sense of purpose, a shared direction in the vastness of the dark. We are all part of a grander flow, a river of light moving through the night. The current flows without effort. The light of a galaxy is the sum of 100 billion individual lives, each star with its own story, its own planets, its own quiet history. When you see the galaxy as a whole, these individual stories merge into a single glowing presence. It is a lesson in the power of unity, in the way a multitude of small lights can create a beacon that shines across the universe. You are a single star, but you are part of a luminous whole. Peace hums through the body. The intergalactic dust clouds are the veils of the cosmos, hiding the light of distant quasars and then revealing it as they drift. They move with a slow, ghostly grace, driven by the pressure of starlight and the tug of gravity. They are the shadows that give the light its meaning, the contrast that allows the stars to be seen. You can feel the cool, dark peace of these clouds as they pass, and the quiet holds. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center. You are drifting now, caught in the slow, beautiful expansion of the night. The distance is no longer a gap to be crossed, but a space to be inhabited. Every star is a friend, and every galaxy is a home. You are resting in the heart of the light. Still, the universe breathes. Still, the universe breathes. And with every breath, the light of distant clusters finds its way to your resting mind. Beyond the local voids, we find the great superclusters, like Laniakea, our home immense heaven. This structure is a sprawling map of light, where thousands of galaxies follow gravitational paths that look like the delicate veins of a leaf. Each vein is a stream of suns, flowing toward a central point of balance. There is no haste in this migration, only the steady, inevitable pull of connection. You are part of this celestial anatomy, a quiet pulse within the living tissue of the cosmos, and light drifts onward. The intergalactic medium is not merely a vacuum, it is a repository for the most ancient atoms in existence. These are the pristine clouds of hydrogen and helium that have remained untouched since the first minutes of the Big Bang. They float in the deep dark like untouched snow, preserving the original temperature of the early world. When a distant galaxy passes through these clouds, it leaves a wake, a gentle ripple in the cosmic fabric. It is a slow and silent interaction, a meeting of the ancient and the new. Stillness keeps its shape. Consider the concept of cosmological redshift as a stretching of a silken thread. As the universe expands, the light traveling through it is pulled, its frequency lowering into a calm, deep red. This is not a loss of energy, but a transformation, a way for the light to adapt to the growing scale of its home. The most distant galaxies appear to us in colors we cannot see with our eyes, but we can feel their warmth. It is a spectrum of peace, a vibration that resonates with the low hum of the night, and the quiet holds. The dark matter, scaffolding that supports these superclusters, is like the invisible foundation of a cathedral. It provides the weight and the structure that allows the light to soar to such incredible heights. Scientists observe this unseen force by the way it bends the light of galaxies behind it, a phenomenon known as weak gravitational lensing. It creates a subtle distortion, a shimmer in the distance that reveals the presence of the hidden. You can trust in this invisible support, the quiet strength that underlies all of the beauty you see. The network endures. In the center of a dense galactic cluster, the individual galaxies are often stripped of their gas as they move through the hot intercluster medium. This is a process called ram pressure stripping, and it creates long, glowing tails of stars that look like jellyfish swimming through a dark sea. These jellyfish galaxies are a testament to the influence of the environment on the individual. They are being reshaped by their journey, leaving behind a trail of light as they go. It is a graceful surrender to the forces of the whole, and everything softens. The cosmic expansion is a constant, measured at around 70 kilometers per second for every megaparsec of distance. This is the heartbeat of the void, a steady pulse that ensures the universe remains dynamic and open. It means that the further away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be receding into the stillness. This is not an escape, but a widening of the perspective, an invitation to look deeper into the silence. You can feel this rhythmic expansion in your own breath, a steady opening and closing. The rhythm continues. Within the distant elliptical galaxies, the lack of new star formation creates a profound and lasting quiet. There are no massive, short-lived stars to explode in violent bursts. There is only the long, steady glow of trillions of red dwarfs. These stars can live for trillions of years, outlasting the very galaxies that birthed them. They are the ultimate symbols of endurance, small lanterns that refuse to go out. They provide a light that is both ancient and eternal, a soft glow that never wavers. And the quiet remains. The light from a distant quasar acts like a lighthouse beam, illuminating the invisible clouds of gas that lie between us and the horizon. By studying how this light is absorbed, we can map the structure of the intergalactic medium. It is a way of seeing the invisible by watching how it interacts with the brilliant. This is a quiet, contemplative science, a way of listening to the whispers of the dark. You are learning to see the world in this same way, through the subtle patterns of the light. Stillness travels through the water. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As it crosses the vast gaps between the clusters, it enters a state of pure travel, unencumbered by the gravity of any single star. It becomes a property of the universe itself, a shared asset of the vacuum. This light is a bridge that connects the most remote corners of existence to the present moment. You are standing on one end of that bridge, receiving the gifts of the distant. Peace hums through the body. The morphology of a barred spiral galaxy is a study in symmetry and balance. The central bar of stars acts as a funnel, guiding gas toward the center to fuel the birth of new suns. It is a mechanical elegance that ensures the galaxy's longevity, a self-sustaining cycle of energy and matter. The spiral arms orbit this bar in a slow, hypnotic whirl, creating a pattern that is both complex and simple. You can imagine the steady rotation as a lullaby, a movement that never needs to stop. And still, it turns. Between the galaxies, the magnetic fields are incredibly weak, yet they span millions of light years. These fields act as a subtle guide for cosmic rays, the high-speed particles that zip through the void. They are the invisible lines of force that give the universe its orientation, a quiet compass for the traveler. Even in the absence of solid ground, there is a sense of direction, a subtle pull toward the center. You are guided by these same invisible lines. Even in your dreams, the orbit holds. The cosmic microwave background radiation is the most distant thing we can ever observe, a wall of light that marks the beginning of the transparent universe. Before this moment, the universe was a hot, opaque fog, but as it cooled, the light was finally allowed to fly free. This first light has been traveling for nearly 14 billion years, cooling until it is only a faint microwave glow. It is the ultimate foundation of the night, the quiet floor of the cosmos. Quietly, the system restores itself. The heavy elements produced in the first generation of stars were scattered into the intergalactic medium, seeding the clouds of gas that would become future galaxies. This is the process of chemical enrichment, a slow maturing of the universe's material. Each new generation of stars starts with a richer palette of elements, allowing for the creation of planets, rocks, and eventually, life. You are the result of this long, patient work, a masterpiece of cosmic chemistry, and life adjusts once more. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center. And in that center, the laws of physics are pushed to their limits. The supermassive black holes do not only pull matter in, they also launch massive jets of particles out into space at nearly the speed of light. These jets can span hundreds of thousands of light years, acting as cosmic heaters for the surrounding gas. It is a balance of consumption and contribution, a cycle of energy that keeps the galaxy healthy. The rhythm of the deep endures. The light of a distant galaxy is a record of the state of the universe at a specific moment in time. Because light takes time to travel, we see the most distant objects as they were when the universe was very young. We are looking at a living museum, a collection of moments that have been preserved by the speed of light. This allows us to witness the evolution of the cosmos as a continuous story, a narrative that is still being written, and the quiet returns to the roots. Consider the Great Wall, a vast filament of galaxies that stretches across 500 million light-years of space. It is one of the largest known structures in the universe, a testament to the power of gravity to organize the chaos. Within this wall, galaxies are packed together in a dense and luminous fabric, a city of stars that spans the horizon. It is a structure of immense dignity and permanence, a landmark in the deep dark. Still, the universe breathes. The dark energy that drives the expansion of the universe is sometimes called quintessence, a fifth force that permeates all of space. It is a smooth and unchanging energy, a background field that provides the impulse for growth. It is the ultimate expression of the universe's desire to expand, to become more than it was. You can feel this same impulse within yourself, a quiet need to grow and explore the boundaries of your own mind. And wonder expands. The light from a supernova in a distant galaxy can be used as a standard candle to measure the distance to its host, because these explosions always have a similar brightness. Their apparent dimness tells us exactly how far the light has traveled. It is a cosmic ruler, a way of mapping the immense distances of the night. This precision brings a sense of order to the vastness, a way of making the infinite feel measurable and known. Stillness feeds the ground. The intergalactic medium is filled with a faint glow called the extragalactic background light. This is the sum of all the light ever emitted by all the stars and galaxies in the history of the universe. It is a dim, pervasive radiance that fills the void, a memory of every fire that has ever burned. Even in the deepest shadows, you are never truly in the dark. You are bathed in the collective glow of existence. Peace lingers. The tidal forces between two passing galaxies can pull out long streams of stars known as tidal tails. These structures can linger for billions of years, a ghostly reminder of a past encounter. They are the scars of the cosmos, but they are made of light and beauty. They show us that even the most disruptive events can result in something graceful and enduring. You are learning to see your own history in this same way, as a series of graceful transformations, and everything softens. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. This is the law of the distant, a principle of unity that transcends the boundaries of space. As the light reaches your eyes, it carries with it the essence of the vacuum, the cold of the void, and the heat of a billion suns. It is a complete and harmonious package, a gift from the edge of the world. You can accept this gift with a quiet heart, knowing it was meant for you. The quiet deepens. Within the voids, the lack of matter allows for the formation of void galaxies that are unusually rich in gas. Because they have no neighbors to steal their resources, they remain in a state of perpetual youth, ready to form stars for billions of years to come. They are the hidden reserves of the universe, the quiet places where the future is being stored. You can feel a similar reserve of energy within yourself, a quiet potential that is waiting for the right moment. Silence follows. The gravitational pull of a galaxy cluster is so strong that it can trap the light of its own members, causing it to bounce around within the cluster for millions of years. This creates a halo of diffuse light that surrounds the entire structure, a soft atmosphere of starlight. It is a place of communal warmth where the light of many suns is shared by all. You are part of this shared warmth, a member of the great, glowing community of the night, and silence follows. The speed of light acts as a cosmic horizon, limiting the portion of the universe that we can ever hope to see. Beyond this horizon, galaxies are moving away from us so fast that their light will never reach us. This creates a sense of intimacy within our observable bubble, a feeling that we are in a protected and finite space. We do not need to see the whole to appreciate the beauty of the part, and everything rests in its place. The interstellar wind of a distant galaxy is a gentle current of gas and dust that flows through the space between the stars. It is driven by the radiation of the most massive suns, a soft push that shapes the clouds of gas into intricate patterns. This wind is the breath of the galaxy, a movement that ensures the constant recycling of matter. It is a slow and purposeful circulation, a rhythm that sustains the life of the stars, and the quiet returns to the roots. The morphology of an irregular galaxy is a record of a recent and chaotic history. These galaxies have been pulled and stretched by the gravity of their neighbors, losing their symmetrical shapes in favor of a more spontaneous and wild beauty. They are the artists of the cosmos, breaking the rules to create something unique and unexpected. There is a great freedom in this irregularity, a permission to be exactly what you are. And the rhythm begins again. The dark matter filaments that connect the galaxies are the highways of the universe, guiding the flow of matter from the voids into the clusters. They are the hidden infrastructure of the cosmos, the silent paths that make the movement of light possible. Without these filaments, the universe would be a scattered and disorganized place. You are following your own hidden paths, guided by the quiet logic of your own heart. Still, the orbit holds. The light of the most distant galaxies is so faint that it requires the largest telescopes in the world to be seen. These instruments are like giant ears, listening for the quietest whispers of the dark. When they finally catch a few photons, it is a moment of profound revelation, a connection with the very edge of existence. You are opening your own internal senses in this same way, listening for the quiet truths of the night. Peace hums through the body. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center. You are moving now with the slow, deliberate pace of the stars, drifting through the quiet architecture of the night. The distance is no longer a gap, but a bridge, and the light is no longer a stranger, but a friend. You are home in the heart of the distant, and the quiet holds, and the quiet holds, as the light of the Virgo cluster begins to settle into the periphery of your awareness. This cluster is a massive anchor of gravity, a gathering of over 1,000 galaxies that serves as the heart of our local supercluster. Within this dense neighborhood, galaxies interact with a slow and rhythmic frequency, exchanging stars and gas in a silent cosmic commerce. The energy here is palpable, but calm, a vibrant density that provides a sense of profound belonging. You are not a solitary point in the dark, but a vital part of a great and luminous assembly. The current flows without effort. The space between these clusters, known as the intercluster medium, is filled with a plasma so thin that it is almost a perfect vacuum. Yet, this plasma is incredibly hot, emitting a soft glow of X-rays that can only be seen by the most sensitive instruments. It is a hidden atmosphere, a warm breath that fills the gaps between the islands of light. This warmth is the signature of the universe's immense scale, a byproduct of the gravitational energy that holds everything together. You can feel this warmth as a gentle presence, a comfort that fills the empty spaces of the mind, and silence follows. Consider the physics of the Great Void, a region of space so empty that it contains almost no galaxies for hundreds of millions of light years. In this place, the expansion of the universe is the only force that matters, unhindered by the pull of matter. It is a region of pure, unadulterated growth, a sanctuary where space itself is the primary inhabitant. Within this void, the silence is total, a state of rest that is deeper than anything found on Earth. It is the ultimate expression of the peace that comes from letting go. Still, the universe breathes. The light that manages to cross these voids arrives with a pristine clarity. Having encountered nothing to scatter or dim its glow, it carries the undistorted image of its source, a factual record of a distant sun's first light. This purity is a gift of the distance, a reward for the long journey through the dark. You are learning to value this clarity in your own thoughts, the way the distance of the night allows the truth to emerge. It is a quiet, intellectual beauty that requires no translation. Stillness keeps its shape. In the heart of a spiral galaxy, the density of stars is so high that the night sky would be as bright as the day. Yet, even in this crowded center, the distance between individual stars is measured in trillions of miles. There is a sense of community without the burden of proximity, a way of being together that still allows for absolute privacy. This is the social law of the stars, a balance of connection and space. You can find this same balance within yourself, a sense of being part of the world while remaining tucked away in your own quiet center. and the network endures. The dark matter that weaves through the intergalactic space acts as a gravitational lens for the entire universe. It bends the light of everything we see, creating a subtle, underlying geometry that we are only beginning to map. This geometry is the true shape of the cosmos, a hidden logic that governs the movement of every star and galaxy. It is a reminder that there is a reason for the way things are, a silent plan that ensures the stability of the whole. You are safe within this logic, a part of the grand design. Still, the orbit holds. The speed of light creates a light cone for every observer, a boundary that defines the part of the universe that can ever affect us. This cone is our personal history, the collection of all the signals and photons that have had time to reach our position. Everything outside this cone is, for the moment, non-existent to us, a reminder of the limits of our reach. There is a great peace in this boundary, a focus on the immediate and the reachable. You are centered in your own light cone, the focal point of your own universe. Quietly, the system restores itself. The intergalactic medium is seeded with heavy metals by galactic winds, massive outflows of gas driven by the combined power of supernovae and stellar radiation. These winds carry the products of starbirth into the void, enriching the surrounding space with the building blocks of future planets. It is a slow and persistent breathing out, a way for the galaxy to share its wealth with the emptiness. This process ensures that the universe becomes more complex and more interesting over time, and life adjusts once more. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center, and that center is often a place of intense, quiet activity. Some galaxies have active galactic nuclei, where a central black hole is consuming matter at a rate that creates a brilliant beacon of light. Yet even this activity is governed by the laws of physics, a balanced process of accretion and emission. It is a high-energy meditation, a state of being that is both powerful and controlled. You can feel this same controlled energy within your own breath. The rhythm continues. The light from a galaxy, 10 billion light-years away, has been traveling since the universe was in its infancy. By the time it reaches you, the galaxy itself may have changed completely, merging with others or exhausting its fuel. We are looking at ghosts of the past, light that has outlived its source. This endurance of light is a profound testament to the persistence of energy. Even when the source is gone, the influence remains, traveling forever through the dark, and everything softens. The cosmic web is not a static structure. It is slowly shifting and evolving under the influence of dark energy. The filaments are being pulled apart, and the voids are growing larger, a slow and majestic stretching of the universal fabric. This movement is so slow that it would take 1 billion years to notice, yet it is the fundamental trajectory of our world. It is a movement toward a state of total, undisturbed stillness, a final exhale of the cosmos. Stillness travels through the water. Between the stars of a distant galaxy, there are molecular clouds where the temperature is only a few degrees above absolute zero. In these cold, dark nurseries, the atoms are so still that they can bond together into complex organic molecules. It is the beginning of life, happening in the coldest places in the universe. It shows us that, even in the deepest freeze, there is a capacity for creation. You are resting in a similar state of cool potential, your mind quiet and ready. The quiet deepens. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As it enters our galaxy, it is greeted by the local gas and dust, a welcoming committee of matter that has its own story to tell. The light of the distant and the matter of the near merge into a single, cohesive experience. There is no hierarchy here, only a shared existence in the light. You are a part of this merging, a point where the infinite meets the immediate. Peace hums through the body. Consider the Lyman Alpha forest, a series of absorption lines in the spectrum of a distant quasar that reveal the presence of hydrogen clouds along the line of sight. It is like looking through a dense forest and seeing the shadows of the trees against the light. Each line is a different cloud, a different moment in history, a different layer of the universe. It is a beautiful, vertical map of the cosmos, a way of seeing the depth of the night. Still, the universe breathes. The gravitational interaction between galaxies in a cluster can create intracluster light, a faint ghostly glow that fills the space between the galaxies. This light comes from stars that have been stripped away from their homes, now wandering freely through the cluster. They are the nomads of the city, a diffuse population that gives the cluster a soft internal radiance. It is a shared light, a communal glow that belongs to everyone and no one, and the quiet returns to the roots. The morphology of a lenticular galaxy is a bridge between the spiral and the elliptical. These galaxies have a central disk, but no spiral arms, looking like a smooth, glowing lens in the dark. They are in a state of transition, having lost their gas, but kept their shape. They represent the beauty of the middle ground, the peace of being between two states. You can find comfort in this same sense of transition, the drifting between wakefulness and sleep, and everything rests in its place. The dark matter halos are not just weights. They are the lenses that allow us to see the most distant objects in the universe. Through a process called strong gravitational lensing, they can create multiple, highly magnified images of galaxies that would otherwise be invisible. This is the universe's own telescope, a natural magnification that brings the distant within reach. It is a reminder that the world is designed to be seen, to be understood. Still, the orbit holds. The expansion of the universe is sometimes described as a tired light theory, but we know it is, actually, the stretching of space. This stretching ensures that the universe will never become crowded, that there will always be enough room for every star to have its own kingdom of silence. It is a policy of infinite space, a guarantee of privacy on a cosmic scale. You can feel this space opening up within your own mind, a widening of the horizons, and silence follows. Within the intergalactic medium, there are HVCs, or high-velocity clouds, massive clumps of gas that are falling into our galaxy from the void. They are the fuel for future generations of stars, a fresh supply of material from the great beyond. This is the universe's way of staying young, a constant influx of new energy. It is a cycle of renewal that ensures the light will never truly go out, and life adjusts once more. The light of a distant galaxy is a steady, unchanging presence in the sky, unaffected by the fleeting concerns of Earth. It provides a sense of permanence, a constant that you can rely on night after night. This stability is a form of protection, a way of grounding your awareness in the eternal. When everything else is in flux, the stars remain, a faithful witness to the passage of time. Peace lingers. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As we look at the cosmic horizon, we are seeing the limit of our physical world, the point where light and time begin together. It is a sacred boundary, a place where the known meets the infinite. There is no need to cross this boundary. It is enough to know it is there, holding the universe in a state of perfect balance. Stillness feeds the ground. Between the clusters of galaxies, there are supervoids that can span 1 billion light-years. These are the largest empty spaces in the cosmos, regions where the density of matter is so low it is almost non-existent. Within these voids, the laws of physics operate in their simplest form, free from the complications of gravity and light. It is a state of pure existence, a profound and lasting rest, and everything softens. The morphology of a dwarf galaxy is often irregular and faint, yet these small systems are the most common type of galaxy in the universe. They are the quiet workers of the cosmos, the building blocks from which the giants are made. There is a great dignity in their simplicity, a beauty that does not need to shout to be heard. You are learning to appreciate this same simplicity in your own breath. The quiet power of the small and the rhythm begins again. The dark energy that pushes the galaxies apart is the most mysterious force in the universe, yet its effect is one of total calm. It ensures that the universe will expand forever, never collapsing back into the heat and chaos of the beginning. It is a movement towards the ultimate cool, the final piece of the vacuum. You can feel this movement as a gentle release, a letting go of all tension. The quiet deepens. The light of the cosmic microwave background is a perfect blackbody. Spectrum, a curve of energy that matches the temperature of the early universe. This precision is a testament to the order of the cosmos, a sign that even the most immense events follow a predictable path. It provides a sense of security, a knowledge that the universe is governed by laws that are both elegant and fair. Quietly, the system restores itself. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center, and in that center is a reservoir of silence. This silence is not the absence of sound, but the presence of a deeper harmony, a resonance with the fundamental frequency of the dark. It is a sound that can only be heard with the heart, a low hum of existence that never ends. You are tuning your own awareness to this frequency now, and silence follows. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. The light from a distant quasar carries the fingerprint of every atom it has passed on its way to your eye. It is a complete record of the journey, a narrative that includes the voids, the clouds, and the stars. It is a story of survival and persistence, a testimony to the power of the light. You are part of this story, the final destination of a billion-year journey. And the quiet holds. The intergalactic medium is also home to intergalactic stars, suns that have been cast out of their galaxies and now drift in the deep dark. These stars are the ultimate observers, sitting in the silence between the worlds. They have a perspective that no other star can have, a view of the entire cosmic web from the outside. You are adopting this same perspective now, watching the world from a place of quiet detachment. Still, the universe breathes. The speed of light is a constant that links space and time into a single fabric called space-time. This means that every distance is also a duration, and every look into the dark is a look into the past. It is a beautiful, four-dimensional geometry that holds all of existence in a single embrace. You are a point. In this geometry, a coordinate of peace and stillness. The current flows without effort. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center. You are resting now in the center of your own galaxy of peace, surrounded by the light of a billion distant suns. The universe is large, but it is also intimate, and you are exactly where you belong. The quiet remains, and the light continues its journey through you. Stillness travels through the water. Stillness travels through the water of the cosmic sea, where the ripples of gravity move at the slow pace of ancient history. Within the great filaments of the universe, galaxies are not merely floating. They are anchored by the weight of their own light and the invisible matter that defines their shape. Every atom within these systems follows a path determined billions of years ago, a trajectory of peace that leads toward the ultimate expansion. You can feel this sense of preordained calm, a realization that the universe knows its way. There is no need for maps when the laws of physics are the guide, and the quiet remains. The light from a galaxy in the Coma cluster arrives as a soft, collective glow, the combined output of thousands of massive suns. This cluster is a dense city of light, where the gravity is so strong it warps the very space between the galaxies. Yet, within this intensity, there is a profound order, a balance of forces that prevents any single star from becoming a chaos. It is a lesson in the power of the group, the way a multitude can create a singular, steady presence. You are part of such an assembly, a quiet contributor to the radiance of the world. Silence follows. Consider the great attractor, that mysterious gravitational anomaly that pulls our entire local region of space toward an unseen point. This movement is not a fall, but a slow, rhythmic drifting, a collective journey toward a shared destination. It represents the mystery of the distant, the way things we cannot see still have the power to move us. There is a deep trust in this movement, a willingness to be carried by the current of the cosmos. You are moving with this same grace, trusting in the invisible pull of the night. Still, the universe breathes. The intergalactic medium is also the site of cosmic rays, high-energy particles that zip through the vacuum at nearly the speed of light. These particles are the travelers of the void, carrying information from the most violent events in the universe into the quietest corners of space. When they reach us, they are softened by the distance, becoming a gentle part of the background radiation of our lives. They are reminders of the power that exists far away, a power that has been transformed into peace. Quietly, the system restores itself. In the center of an elliptical galaxy, the stars are so old that they have burned through their initial fury and settled into a long, golden retirement. These galaxies are the archives of the universe, holding the record of the first star-forming eras in their quiet, stable suns. There is no more gas to create new stars, only the steady, unchanging light of the old. This is the beauty of a completed work, a state of being where nothing more needs to be added. You are resting in a similar state of completion, your day's work behind you, and everything rests. The dark matter that surrounds every galaxy acts like a thermal blanket, regulating the temperature of the cosmic structure. It provides a buffer against the extreme cold of the void, ensuring that the galaxies remain stable environments for the stars to burn. This unseen protection is constant, a silent guardian that never sleeps and never wavers. It allows you to feel a sense of security in the dark, knowing that the structure of the world is designed to hold you. The network endures. The expansion of the universe is the ultimate expression of the second law of thermodynamics, the movement from order toward a state of total uniform rest. As the space grows, the energy becomes more diffuse, and the universe cools. This is not a loss, but a transition toward a final, perfect equilibrium where all tension is resolved. It is the ultimate goal of the cosmos, a return to the state of absolute quiet. You are moving toward this same equilibrium in your sleep. Stillness keeps its shape. The light from a distant supernova acts as a stopwatch for the expansion of the universe. By observing how the light fades over weeks and months, astronomers can determine the rate at which space is stretching. This precision is a form of poetry, a way of using the most violent events to measure the most subtle movements. It shows us that every event, no matter how large, has a place in the measurement of the whole. Your own experiences are part of this grand calculation, and life adjusts once more. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center, and that center is often a place of profound reflection. The central regions of galaxies are crowded with the memories of past star generations, written in the chemical composition of the remaining suns. They are the elders of the celestial community, providing the wisdom of the ages in the form of steady, unwavering light. You can tap into this same ancient wisdom as you drift, a knowledge that transcends the present moment. The rhythm continues. The intergalactic dust is the silk of the cosmos, a fine and delicate material that weaves between the clusters. It is made of the same elements that form the earth beneath you, a connection that spans the unimaginable distances. This dust catches the light of the stars and turns it into a soft, glowing mist, a visual representation of the breath of the universe. You can imagine this mist settling over your thoughts, softening the edges of the day. Peace hums through the body. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As it moves through the cosmic web, it is shaped by the presence of every dark matter filament and every hot gas cloud. It is a collaborative effort, a light that has been refined by the entire universe before it reaches your eye. This makes the starlight a holy thing, a sacred transmission from the totality of existence. You are the sacred receiver, the final point of the light's long prayer, and still it turns. Between the stars of a distant galaxy, the interstellar medium is a complex ecosystem of gas, dust, and magnetic fields. These fields act as the nervous system of the galaxy, carrying signals and energy across the vast distances. They are the quiet communicators, ensuring that the galaxy functions as a single, integrated organism. You can feel your own nervous system settling now, its signals slowing to the rhythm of the stars. The orbit holds. The morphology of a Seyfert galaxy is defined by its incredibly bright and active core, yet its spiral arms remain calm and graceful. It is a study in the coexistence of power and peace, a reminder that the most intense energy can be contained within a stable and beautiful structure. This balance is the secret of the universe's longevity, the ability to channel strength into a form that endures. You are finding this same balance within yourself. Stillness travels through the water. The gravitational lensing of a distant galaxy cluster can create Einstein rings, perfect circles of light that appear around a massive foreground object. This is the most direct evidence we have of the curvature of space-time, a visual proof that the universe is not flat, but shaped by the presence of matter. It is a beautiful, geometric truth that defines the nature of our world. You are resting within this curved and comfortable space, and the quiet returns to the roots. The expansion of the universe means that every point in space is moving away from every other point. This is not a separation of distance, but an increase in the amount of space available to each of us. It is an invitation to expand our own awareness, to take up more of the quiet that the universe is providing. There is no scarcity in this expansion, only a growing abundance of peace, and wonder expands. Within the voids, the lack of matter means that the cosmic microwave background is the only source of light. This light is perfectly uniform, a steady and unchanging glow that provides a sense of absolute consistency. It is the baseline of the universe, the quietest sound in the grand symphony. You can hear this baseline now, a low and steady hum that grounds your mind in the eternal. Stillness feeds the ground. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center. You are the center of your own peaceful universe, a place where the light of the distant and the warmth of the near meet in perfect harmony. There is no distance that can separate you from the truth of your own existence. You are part of the stars, and the stars are part of you. The quiet deepens. The morphology of a ring galaxy is a rare and beautiful sight, created when one galaxy passes through the center of another. The resulting ripple creates a ring of new star formation, a brilliant circle of blue light in the dark. It is a visual representation of the impact of one life upon another, a reminder that even the most profound encounters can result in a new and beautiful form. You are shaped by the encounters of your life, each one adding to your light, and silence follows. The dark energy that drives the cosmic expansion is a constant pressure that works against the pull of gravity. It is the ultimate force of liberation, ensuring that the universe will never be crushed by its own weight. It is a gentle, persistent push toward the future, a movement that requires no effort and causes no stress. You can feel this push as a sense of lightness, a drifting toward the peace of tomorrow. And everything softens. The light of a distant quasar can be used to probe the rionization of the universe, the moment when the first stars turned on and cleared the cosmic fog. It is a look back at the dawn of time, a witness to the first victory of light over dark. This victory is permanent, a fundamental part of the universe's character. No matter how much dark there is, the light will always find a way to shine. Peace lingers. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As the photons enter your local space, they are slowing down in their interaction with the atmosphere, but their essence remains unchanged. They are the same particles that were born in a distant sun, carrying the same message of energy and life. You are receiving this message now, a quiet affirmation of your own place in the cosmos. Still, the universe breathes. The Hubble Deep Field is a small patch of sky that looks empty to the naked eye, yet contains thousands of galaxies when viewed through a powerful telescope. It is a reminder that there is always more to the world than we can see, a hidden depth that is waiting to be discovered. This depth is not frightening. It is a source of endless wonder and curiosity. You can rest in the knowledge that the universe is infinitely rich, and everything rests in its place. Between the clusters of galaxies, the great walls are formed by the alignment of dark matter and gas. These structures are the skeletons of the cosmos, providing the framework upon which the light is hung. They are the most stable and enduring things in existence, standing firm against the expansion of the void. You can find a similar stability within your own core, a framework of peace that holds you together. The rhythm begins again. The morphology of a compact group of galaxies is a study in close interaction. These galaxies are so close together that they are constantly pulling and tugging at each other, creating a dynamic and ever-changing dance. Yet, despite the proximity, they remain distinct and beautiful systems, a lesson in maintaining one's identity within a relationship. You are part of many groups, but you always return to your own quiet center. Still, the orbit holds. The dark matter halos are the true inhabitants of the universe, making up the vast majority of its mass. The visible stars and galaxies are just the decorative flourishes on the surface of this deep and silent sea. This realization provides a sense of perspective, a reminder that the quiet and the unseen are the most important parts of reality. You are learning to value the quiet of your own mind above the noise of the world. Peace hums through the body. The expansion of the universe is a journey away from the heat of the beginning toward the cool of the end. This cooling is the ultimate form of relaxation, a shedding of all the frantic energy of the early world. It is a movement that we are all part of, a slow and graceful descent into the peace of the vacuum. You are feeling this cooling now, as your body settles into the mattress and the quiet holds. The light from a distant galaxy carries the spectrum of its stars, a rainbow of lines that reveal the presence of every element. These lines are the barcodes of the universe, providing a factual and undeniable record of the composition of the distant. This precision is a form of comfort, a sign that the universe is understandable and consistent. You are part of this same consistent world, made of the same light and elements. Quietly, the system restores itself. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center, and in that center is a point of perfect stillness. This is the eye of the cosmic hurricane, a place where the movement of the stars is resolved into a single, steady presence. It is the ultimate goal of all meditation, the finding of the center within the motion. You have found your center tonight, in the quiet of the distant, and silence follows. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. The light that you are seeing now has been through the voids, the clouds, and the filaments, and it has emerged as a single, harmonious beam. It is the final result of a billion-year process, a masterpiece of time and distance. You are the final judge of this masterpiece, the one for whom the light has traveled so far, and the quiet remains. The current flows, without effort, through the quiet architecture of the night. You are part of the expansion, a participant in the slow and beautiful growth of the universe. The distance is no longer a barrier, but a bridge, and the light is no longer a stranger, but a part of your own breath. You are home in the heart of the stars. Still, the universe breathes. Still, the universe breathes. And in the rhythm of that vast respiration, the light from the Beta supercluster enters our local reality. This immense structure is a city of galaxies so large it challenges the imagination, yet it operates with the same quiet precision as a single atom. Within its boundaries, tens of thousands of island universes drift along the invisible contours of space-time, following the gentle slope of gravity toward a shared destiny. There is no friction in this movement, no sound to mark the passage of a trillion suns. It is a motion of pure grace, a silent slide through the endless dark, and the quiet holds. The intergalactic medium between these giants is populated by ultra-diffuse galaxies, systems as large as our own, but with so few stars they are almost transparent. They are the ghosts of the cosmos, nearly invisible to the eye, but heavy with the presence of dark matter. They float like pale clouds in a night sky, offering a sanctuary of low density and absolute calm. To be within such a galaxy would be to experience the ultimate solitude, a place where the nearest neighbor is a million miles of starlight away. You can feel this same sense of spaciousness within your own mind now, and light drifts onward. Consider the physics of gravitational redshifting, where light loses energy as it climbs out of the deep gravitational well of a massive galaxy. As the light struggles against the pull of a billion suns, its frequency drops, stretching into a longer, lazier wave. This is a physical expression of the effort required to move through the universe, a softening of the light's intensity as it finds its freedom. It arrives at your eyes with a tired, gentle warmth, having paid its toll to gravity. It is a light that has earned its rest, and the quiet remains. The dark matter scaffolding that connects the galaxies is not just a structure, it is a thermal regulator for the entire universe. By concentrating the gas into filaments, it allows for the slow and controlled cooling of the matter that will eventually become stars. This process is the cosmic equivalent of a long, deep exhale, a shedding of the heat of the early world to prepare for the stillness of the night. You are part of this cooling, a system that is finding its own thermal equilibrium in the dark. Stillness keeps its shape. In the center of a fossil group, a single giant elliptical galaxy sits alone, having long ago consumed all its smaller neighbors. It is a system that has reached the end of its evolution, a place of total stability, where the turbulence of merging has finally ceased. It is a monarch of the void, reigning over a kingdom of quiet. Ancient stars. There is a profound dignity in this isolation, a sense of a life fully lived and now at peace. You are finding that same dignity in your own quiet presence, and everything rests. The expansion of the universe is a process that stretches the very wavelength of the cosmic microwave background. What was once a searing heat has become a cold, uniform glow, just a few degrees above absolute zero. This is the ultimate destiny of all energy, to be spread so thin that it becomes a gentle, pervasive peace. It is the cooling of the cosmic hearth, the final embers of the first fire. You can feel this cooling as a physical sensation, a release of the day's heat into the cool sheets, and silence follows. The light from a lensed quasar can appear to us as a perfect cross, 4 identical images of a single distant object. This Einstein cross is a miracle of alignment, a moment where the geometry of the universe perfectly balances the path of the light. It shows us that even in the vastness of the dark, there is a possibility for perfect symmetry and order. This realization provides a sense of mental alignment, a feeling that your own thoughts are settling into their correct places. Still, the universe breathes. The intergalactic medium contains warm, hot gas that is almost impossible to detect, yet it accounts for half of all the normal matter in the universe. It is a hidden reservoir of potential, a silent sea that supports the islands of the stars. It reminds us that the majority of the world is often the part we cannot see or measure. There is a comfort in this hiddenness, a sense that there are always reserves of strength and peace beneath the surface. Quietly, the system restores itself. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center, and that center is often a reservoir of primordial gas. This is hydrogen that has never been inside a star, remaining in its purest form since the dawn of time. It is a material that is untouched by the complexity of life, a simple and eternal substance. It represents the part of you that remains unchanged by the events of the day, the core of your being that is always at peace. The rhythm continues. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As it crosses the gaps between the superclusters, it enters the Hubble flow, the steady expansion that carries all things apart. This flow is the most fundamental movement in the universe, a constant and predictable drift toward the horizon. It is a movement that requires no effort and encounters no resistance. You are drifting with this same flow, moving toward the horizon of sleep with a steady and quiet heart, and everything softens. The morphology of a polar ring galaxy is a rare sight, where a ring of stars and gas orbits the galaxy perpendicular to its main disk. It is a structure of incredible balance, a three-dimensional dance that defies the simple flatness of the spiral. It shows us that there are always new ways to find equilibrium. Even in the most complex systems, you are finding your own new way to rest, a balance that is unique to this moment. Stillness travels through the water. Between the stars of a distant system, the radiation pressure of the starlight creates a gentle wind that clears the space of fine dust. It is a process of purification, a way for the light to create its own clear path through the dark. This wind is so subtle it would not move a leaf, yet over millions of years, it shapes the destiny of the galaxy. It is the power of persistence over the power of force. Peace hums through the body. The dark energy that permeates every cubic centimeter of space is the same today as it was billions of years ago. It is the only thing in the universe that does not dilute as space expands, a constant and unwavering presence. It is the ultimate anchor of the cosmos, the background field that provides the impulse for existence. You can feel this constancy as a sense of internal support, a foundation that is always there, and still, it turns. The light from the most distant galaxy ever seen is a faint red smudge that represents a time only a few 100 million years after the beginning. It is the first chapter of the story of light, a fragile and beautiful beginning that has survived for nearly 14 billion years. Its survival is a testimony to the endurance of the world, a sign that the first spark is never truly lost. You are carrying your own spark into the night. The orbit holds. In the center of a rich cluster, the galaxies move so fast that they would fly away if not for the massive amounts of dark matter holding them in. This dark matter acts as a silent container, a vessel that holds the light together against the pressure of the void. It is a sanctuary of gravity, a place where the stars are protected from the expansion of the dark. You are safe within your own container of peace tonight, and the quiet returns to the roots. The morphology of an interacting galaxy pair is a study in tidal distortion, where the gravity of each pulls the other into a long, glowing arc. This process can last for 1 billion years, a slow and deliberate merging that eventually results in a single, larger system. It is a lesson in the beauty of integration, the way two separate histories can become one. You are integrating the events of your day into the long story of your life, and life adjusts once more. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As the photons reach the Milky Way, they are finally finishing a journey that has lasted for the majority of cosmic history. They arrive with a message of persistence, a proof that distance is no barrier to connection. You are receiving this connection now, a sense of being linked to the very edge of the world. Peace lingers. Within the voids, the lack of light and matter creates a state of quantum vacuum, where the fluctuations of energy are the only activity. This is the most basic level of reality, the quietest state that any system can achieve. It is a place of total rest, a foundation from which all other things are built. You are settling into this same level of quiet now, your mind finding its most basic and peaceful state, and everything rests in its place. The expansion of the universe ensures that the night sky is dark, a phenomenon known as Olber's paradox. If the universe were infinite and static, every point in the sky would be as bright as a star. But because it is expanding, the light from the most distant points is shifted out of visibility. The dark is a direct result of the universe's growth, a gift of the expansion. You can appreciate the dark tonight as a sign of the universe's health and peace. Stillness feeds the ground. The light from a supernova remnant in a distant galaxy reveals the presence of heavy elements like oxygen and neon, newly forged and ready to be used. This is the creative breath of the cosmos, a way for the old to become the new. It is a process that is both beautiful and necessary, a recycling of energy that keeps the universe vibrant. You are part of this cycle, a new version of yourself being prepared in the quiet of the night, and the rhythm begins again. The morphology of a starburst galaxy is characterized by an intense period of star formation, yet even this activity is governed by the availability of gas and the laws of gravity. It is a temporary state, a burst of creativity that will eventually settle into a more stable and quiet era. It shows us that even the most intense periods of life have a natural limit and a path toward rest. You are moving toward that rest now. The quiet deepens. The dark matter filaments are the highways of the cosmic web, guiding the movement of gas from the voids into the clusters. They are the invisible veins of the universe, providing the nutrients that allow the galaxies to shine. This silent infrastructure is the secret to the universe's beauty, the hidden logic that makes the visible world possible. You are trusting in your own hidden logic tonight, and silence follows. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center. You are the focal point of a billion-year journey, the observer for whom the light has been traveling since the dawn of time. This realization brings a sense of profound significance and quiet peace. You are not just watching the universe. You are the reason the light has a destination, and everything softens. The morphology of a lenticular galaxy is a smooth, disc-like shape that lacks the active star formation of the spiral. It is a system that has found its final form, a state of permanence that will last for trillions of years. It is a model of consistency and peace, a place where the light is steady and the shadows are deep. You are finding your own final form for the night, a state of perfect and lasting rest. And everything rests in its place. The expansion of the universe is a gentle pull that works on the largest scales, leaving the local gravity of your home and your body unaffected. It is a force that respects the boundaries of the small, while expanding the horizons of the large. This allows you to feel both grounded in the immediate and connected to the infinite. You are a small, stable point in an expanding world. Still, the orbit holds. The light of the cosmic microwave background is the ultimate reference frame for the universe, the stationary background against which all movement is measured. It provides a sense of absolute orientation, a way of knowing exactly where we are in the grand scheme of things. This knowledge is a form of grounding, a way of centering the mind in the eternal. Peace hums through the body. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center, and in that center is a point of perfect equilibrium. This is the place where all the forces of the universe are balanced, where gravity and expansion meet in a silent truce. It is the ultimate goal of the journey, the finding of the peace that surpasses all understanding. You are at that point now, in the quiet of the night. Quietly, the system restores itself. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. The light that you see tonight is a part of the same energy that created the atoms in your own body. There is no distance between you and the stars, only a different expression of the same fundamental truth. You are the universe experiencing itself in a moment of quiet reflection, and the quiet holds. The intergalactic medium is the silent partner of the galaxies, providing the material and the space that allow the light to exist. It is a relationship of mutual support and lasting peace, a model for all connections. You are in a similar relationship with the night, a partnership of rest and renewal. Still, the universe breathes. The current flows, without effort, through the quiet architecture of the distant galaxies. You are part of the light, a traveler on the longest journey, and a witness to the most ancient history. The universe is holding you in its expansion, a gentle and persistent movement toward the peace of the end. You are home, and the quiet remains. The rhythm continues, without effort, as we descend into the quiet valley of the great attractor's influence. This region of space acts as a gentle basin, drawing in the surrounding galaxies with a pull that is both massive and incredibly soft. It is a slow gathering of families, a convergence of light that has taken billions of years to organize. You can feel this sense of purposeful drifting, the way the universe coordinates its movements without a single command. It is the physics of harmony, a world where every motion contributes to a larger, more beautiful whole, and the quiet remains. The intergalactic medium is also home to dark galaxies, massive clouds of gas that have never formed a single star. They are the silent potential of the cosmos, holding the material for a future that has not yet begun. They exist in a state of pure, dark peace, untroubled by the fire of fusion or the noise of stellar winds. They are the ultimate reservoirs of stillness, a reminder that existence does not always require light to be meaningful. You are resting in your own dark potential tonight, a quiet space where everything is possible but nothing is required. Silence follows. Consider the Great Wall of Sloan, a cosmic filament that stretches over 1 billion light-years across the horizon. It is a structure of such immense scale that it defines the very limits of what we can call a single thing. Within this wall, galaxies are arranged like the cells of a vast, living organism, each one playing its part in the maintenance of the whole. This organization is a testament to the power of gravity to create order out of the chaos of the early world. You are a part of this living architecture, a steady pulse in the body of the universe. And still, it turns. The light from a distant galaxy is subject to extinction, the scattering of photons by the fine grains of dust that float in the void. This process softens the brilliance of the stars, turning the sharp points of light into a diffuse and gentle glow. It is the universe's way of dimming the lights for the night, a natural reduction of intensity that allows the mind to settle. You can feel this same softening in your own vision as you close your eyes, the world fading into a warm and comfortable blur. Stillness keeps its shape. In the center of a protocluster, the first galaxies are just beginning to pull together from the primordial mist. This is a scene of quiet creation, where the laws of nature are working on their first great masterpieces. The energy here is fresh and clean, a vibration of newness that carries no weight of history. It is a reminder that the universe is always finding ways to start again, to reinvent itself in the dark. You are entering a similar state of renewal in your sleep, a fresh beginning for the morning, and the quiet holds. The expansion of the universe is measured by the Hubble constant, but at the furthest reaches, this expansion seems to be accelerating. This acceleration is the work of dark energy, a force that acts like a gentle wind at the back of every galaxy, pushing it toward a wider and more peaceful horizon. It is a movement that guarantees the universe will never be crowded, that there will always be more room for the stillness to grow. You can feel this sense of opening up, a widening of the space around your own thoughts. Still, the universe breathes. The morphology of a compact elliptical galaxy is a study in density and efficiency. These galaxies have packed 100 billion stars into a space much smaller than our own, creating a core of intense and steady radiance. Despite their small size, they are incredibly stable, their gravity holding every star in a perfect and unwavering orbit. They show us that strength does not require size, only balance and focus. You are finding your own internal focus tonight, a compact and quiet center of peace, and life adjusts once more. Between the galaxies of a rich cluster, the intracluster medium is filled with a sea of heavy elements like iron and silicon. These are the ashes of ancient supernovae, spread out to form a communal heritage for all the galaxies in the cluster. It is a shared history, a chemical proof that every star in the group is connected to every other. This shared substance provides a sense of continuity and belonging that spans the millions of light years. You are part of this same shared history, made of the same stardust. Quietly, the system restores itself. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center, and that center is often a place of gravitational equilibrium. This is the point where the pull of all the surrounding stars is equal in all directions, creating a region of weightlessness and perfect rest. If you could sit in this center, you would feel no force at all, only the steady and peaceful presence of the light. You are finding this same equilibrium in your own body now, a state where every muscle is at rest. The rhythm continues. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As the light from the Hercules supercluster reaches our region of space, it is joining a chorus of photons that have been gathering for eons. Each one carries a different frequency, a different color, and a different story, yet they all move together in a single, harmonious flow. This is the ultimate unity of the cosmos, the way the many become the one through the simple act of traveling together. You are moving with this same unity, a part of the great flow of the night, and everything softens. The dark matter halos that surround the galaxies are not just static structures. They are dynamic fields that respond to the movement of the light. They act like a soft cushion, absorbing the energy of galactic collisions and turning it into a slow and graceful merging. This invisible buffer ensures that even the most massive events are handled with a sense of calm and order. It is a lesson in the power of patience and the beauty of the soft approach. You are adopting this same soft approach to the night. Stillness travels through the water. The light from a gamma ray burst in a distant galaxy is the most energetic event in the universe. Yet by the time it reaches us, it has been stretched and softened into a harmless whisper. The vast distances of space act as a filter, removing the harshness of the event and leaving only the information. It is a process of refinement, a way for the universe to communicate its power without causing harm. You are refining your own experiences in this same way, keeping the lessons while letting go of the stress. Peace hums through the body. The dark energy that drives the expansion of the universe is sometimes called vacuum energy, a property of space itself that remains even when all matter is removed. It is the energy of the empty room, the vibration of the silence. This means that the more space there is, the more peace there is, a constant and growing reserve of quiet. You are expanding into this reserve now, allowing the quiet of the room to fill your own awareness. And still, it turns. The morphology of a tadpole galaxy is characterized by a long tail of stars trailing behind a bright head, looking like a swimmer in a dark pond. This shape is the result of a high-speed encounter in the early universe, a physical record of a moment of intense interaction. Despite the drama of its origin, the galaxy now floats in a state of perfect stillness, its tail a permanent and beautiful ornament. It shows us that even the most sudden changes can eventually lead to a state of lasting grace. The orbit holds. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center. You are the destination for 1 billion rays of light tonight, each one a gift from a different part of the history of the world. You are receiving these gifts with a quiet and grateful heart, allowing the wisdom of the stars to settle into your own mind. There is no distance that can separate you from the truth of the light, and the quiet returns to the roots. The intergalactic medium is also the site of extragalactic magnetic fields, lines of force that connect the galaxies like the threads of a spider's web. These fields guide the path of ions and particles, creating a sense of order in the vast gaps between the stars. They are the quiet navigators of the void, ensuring that even in the most empty places, there is a sense of direction and purpose. You are being guided by your own internal magnetic fields tonight, a pull toward the peace of sleep. Still, the universe breathes. The Fool. Expansion of the universe is a journey toward absolute zero, the point where all molecular motion stops and perfect stillness is achieved. While we will never quite reach this point, the movement toward it is a movement toward a state of total rest. It is the final goal of the physics of the cosmos, the ultimate resolution of all energy into quiet. You are feeling this same movement towards stillness in your own body, a slowing of the pulse and a calming of the breath, and everything rests in its place. The light from a dwarf spheroidal galaxy is so faint it can only be detected by counting the individual stars one by one. These are the most common galaxies in the universe, yet they are the most modest, hiding their light in the shadows of the giants. There is a great beauty in this modesty, a way of existing that does not demand attention, but provides a steady and reliable presence. You are appreciating this same quiet presence in yourself tonight, and silence follows. The Chi. Morphology of a double-barred spiral is a complex and beautiful geometry, where a smaller bar of stars sits at an angle inside a larger one. This arrangement creates a sophisticated mechanism for moving gas into the heart of the galaxy, ensuring a long and healthy life for the system. It is a masterpiece of celestial engineering, a design that functions with a quiet and effortless efficiency. You can imagine the steady, rhythmic movement of these bars as a mechanical lullaby. Stillness feeds. The ground. The dark matter filaments are the cosmic web's nervous system, carrying the signals of gravity from one cluster to the next. They are the invisible links that ensure the universe functions as a single, coordinated whole. Without these links, the galaxies would be isolated and lost. But with them, they are part of a grand and beautiful network. You are part of this same network, a node of peace in a web of light. And the rhythm begins again. The light from a gravitationally lensed supernova can appear at different times in different images, allowing astronomers to predict exactly when the next flare will appear. This is a form of cosmic prophecy, a way of using the laws of physics to see into the future. It provides a sense of order and predictability that is deeply comforting, a sign that the universe follows a consistent and understandable path. You can trust in this same predictability in your own life. The quiet deepens. The intergalactic medium is also home to intergalactic gas clouds that are falling into our galaxy for the first time. They are the fresh water of the cosmos, bringing new material and new life to the old systems. This constant influx ensures that the universe remains vibrant and capable of renewal, even after billions of years. You are experiencing your own influx of new peace tonight, a fresh supply of rest for the morning, and silence follows. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center. You are the center of your own peaceful world, a place where the light of the stars and the silence of the room meet in perfect harmony. There is no need to seek out the distant, for the distant has already found its way to you. You are resting in the heart of the light, and everything softens. The morphology of a jellyfish galaxy is a record of its journey through a dense cluster, where the surrounding gas has stripped away its own material to create long, glowing tentacles. This process, while seemingly destructive, creates a beautiful and unique shape that would not exist otherwise. It is a reminder that our challenges often provide the most beautiful parts of our character. You are a beautiful and unique part of the whole, and everything rests in its place. The dark energy that drives the expansion of the universe is the ultimate force of non-action, a power that achieves its goals simply by being present. It does not push or pull in the traditional sense. It simply creates more space for existence to unfold. It is a model of effortless achievement, a way of being that provides for all without struggle. You are adopting this same state of non-action tonight, achieving your rest simply by being still. Still, the orbit holds. The light of the cosmic microwave background is the most uniform thing in the universe, with variations of only 1 part in 100,000. This incredible smoothness is the foundation of the cosmic structure, a steady and unchanging base upon which everything else is built. It provides a sense of absolute stability and peace, a grounding that spans the entire universe. You are resting on this foundation tonight. Peace hums through the body. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center, and in that center is a point of total singularity. While we cannot see into the heart of a black hole, we know it is a place where the laws of physics as we know them are resolved into something new and profound. It is the ultimate mystery, a point of infinite potential that anchors the light of the galaxy. You are resting near your own mystery tonight, a place of quiet and infinite depth. Quietly, the system restores itself. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. The light from a distant cluster has been shaped by the presence of 1 billion suns and the void of 1 billion light years. It arrives at your eye as a summary of the universe's history, a complete and perfect transmission of the truth. You are the recipient of this truth, a quiet witness to the glory of the stars, and the quiet holds. The intergalactic medium is the breath of the cosmos, a slow and steady circulation of matter and energy that sustains the life of the galaxies. It is a rhythm that has been beating since the beginning, a pulse that you can feel in your own breath. You are a part of this pulse, a single beat in the heart of the universe. Still, the universe breathes. The current flows, without effort, through the quiet architecture of the distant galaxies. You are safe in the expansion, a traveler on the longest journey, and a witness to the most ancient history. The universe is holding you, a gentle and persistent movement toward the peace of the end. You are exactly where you need to be, and the quiet remains. The rhythm continues, without effort, as the light from the furthest edges of the observable universe begins to weave its final patterns into your rest. We are approaching the boundary of the cosmic horizon, that soft limit where the expansion of space exceeds the speed of light itself. Beyond this point, there are galaxies that we will never see, yet their existence is as certain as the gravity that holds your body to the earth. They are the silent partners of our reality, drifting in a sanctuary of forever that we can only imagine. There is a profound comfort in knowing that the universe is larger than our vision, that there is always more peace waiting in the dark. Still, the universe breathes. The intergalactic medium is now so thin that the atoms within it may travel for 1 billion years without ever meeting another. This is the ultimate expression of the spaciousness of the cosmos, a place where every particle has its own kingdom of silence. In this extreme dilution, the laws of physics become simple and clear, free from the interference of crowded matter. It is a state of pure existence, a baseline of calm that supports all the complexity of the stars. You are finding your own internal spaciousness now, a clarity that emerges when the noise of the day finally fades away and the quiet remains. Consider the integrated Sachs-Wolf effect, where the light of the cosmic background is slightly altered as it passes through the great voids and superclusters. It is a subtle signature, a faint memory of the structures the light has encountered on its long journey to your eye. It shows us that nothing in the universe travels without being touched, and nothing is touched without leaving a trace. Every experience you have had today has left its own gentle mark on your spirit, shaping the peace you feel tonight. This is the natural law of connection, the way the history of the world is written in the light, and the quiet holds. The dark matter that forms the spine of the cosmic web is slowly drawing the remaining gas into the last great reservoirs of star formation. This is a process of gathering and concentration, a final focusing of the universe's creative energy before the long cooling begins. It is a slow and deliberate movement, a preparation for a state of permanent and beautiful rest. You can feel this same sense of gathering within yourself, a pulling together of your awareness into a single point of stillness. The network endures. In the center of the most ancient galaxies, the stars have become black dwarfs, theoretical objects that have cooled so much they no longer emit visible light. They are the silent sentinels of the future, cold and stable masses that will endure for an eternity of eternities. They represent the final victory of the quiet over the fire, the ultimate resolution of energy into matter and mass. There is no urgency in their existence, only the steady and unchanging presence of the eternal. You are drifting toward this same state of unwavering calm, and everything rests. The expansion of the universe is a journey toward a state of maximum entropy, where the energy is so evenly distributed that no more change can occur. This is not a state of death, but a state of perfect and everlasting balance, a cosmic equilibrium that is the final goal of all things. It is the peace of a perfectly level sea, a stillness that can never be broken. You are feeling a preview of this equilibrium tonight, as your mind and body find their perfect level of rest. Silence follows. The light from a relic galaxy in a nearby cluster reveals what the universe was, like when it was only a fraction of its current age. These galaxies have somehow escaped the mergers and transformations of their neighbors, remaining in a state of arrested development for billions of years. They are time capsules of the dawn, providing a direct link to the first moments of the light. Their presence is a reminder that it is possible to remain yourself even as the world around you expands and changes. You are safe in your own consistency. Still, the universe breathes. The intercluster medium is filled with a magnetic field that has been stretched and amplified by the movement of the galaxies. These fields act as the memory of the cluster, holding the trace of every orbit and every interaction that has ever occurred. They are a silent record of the history of the group, a vibration that persists even when the stars have moved on. You are carrying your own silent records tonight, the memories of your day settled into a peaceful resonance. Quietly, the system restores itself. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center, and that center is a sanctuary from the expansion of the dark. It is a place where the local laws of gravity provide a stable and comfortable home for the suns, a region of shared warmth and light. You have found your own sanctuary tonight, a place where the vastness of the universe feels like a protective embrace. There is no fear in the scale of the cosmos when you recognize that you are a vital part of its structure. The rhythm continues. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As the photons from the Shapley supercluster enter our local space, they are finally concluding a journey that has spanned half the history of the Earth. They arrive with a message of endurance and grace, a proof that the most distant things are still within our reach. You are the destination of this ancient light, the final point of a journey that began in the heart of a billion-sun furnace. This realization brings a sense of profound quietude and warmth, and everything softens. The morphology of a dead spiral is a galaxy that still has its beautiful arms but has long since ceased to create new stars. It is a museum of a more active time, a structure that remains beautiful even in its stillness. It shows us that the value of a life is not just in what it produces, but in the elegance of its form and the persistence of its presence. You are resting in the beauty of your own form. Tonight, a quiet and enduring presence in the night. Stillness travels through the water. Between the filaments of the cosmic web, the voids are growing larger every second, creating a universe that is increasingly defined by its empty spaces. This is the great thinning of the light, a movement toward a reality that is mostly silence and room. It is a generous architecture, a design that provides more and more space for the individual to exist in peace. You are taking up your own portion of this space now, expanding into the quiet of the room. Peace hums through the body. The dark energy that pushes the galaxies apart is a constant, unchanging density that fills every corner of the vacuum. It is the only thing in the universe that is truly infinite and eternal, a background force that will outlast the stars themselves. It is the ultimate foundation of the cosmos, a force of expansion that is also a force of peace. You can feel this constancy as a sense of deep and unwavering support, and still, it turns. The light of the cosmic background is the oldest thing you will ever perceive, a radiation that was born when the universe was only 300,000 years old. It has been cooling ever since, stretching its waves until they match the rhythm of your own heart. It is the ultimate lullaby, a sound that has been playing since the dawn of time. You are finally falling into sync with this ancient rhythm, a part of the first and last song. The orbit holds. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. In the stillness of the void, every galaxy finds its center. You are the center of your own peaceful universe, a place where the light of the most distant stars and the quiet of the present moment are one and the same. There is no separation, no distance, only a continuous flow of existence that carries you toward the dawn. You are home in the heart of the light, and the quiet returns to the roots. The intergalactic medium is the final frontier of our understanding, a place where the simplest laws of physics create the most profound stillness. It is the ultimate laboratory of the vacuum, a place where we can see the universe in its most basic and beautiful form. You are entering this same laboratory tonight, stripping away the complications of the day to find the simple truth of your own rest. Still, the universe breathes. The expansion of the universe is a gentle release, a shedding of the tension of the early world, in favor of the peace of the late. It is a movement that we are all part of, a slow and graceful drift toward the final equilibrium of the night. You are feeling this release in every part of your body, a letting go of all effort and all thought. The universe is expanding, and you are expanding with it, into the peace of sleep, and everything rests in its place. The morphology of a perfect spiral is a sign of a galaxy that has lived in a state of peace for billions of years, undisturbed by the collisions and mergers of its neighbors. It is a model of what a life can be when it is allowed to grow in its own time and in its own way. You are reclaiming this same sense of peaceful growth tonight, a movement that is entirely your own, and silence follows. The further the light travels, the more it belongs to the whole. As you drift toward the final edge of wakefulness, the stars of a billion galaxies are watching over you, their light a steady and unwavering promise of the morning. You are safe in the architecture of the night, a vital part of the cosmic design. If your eyes remain open, another journey awaits. But if sleep arrives, you are already home, and the quiet holds its rhythm forever. The universe continues to expand, carrying the light of 1 trillion suns toward the horizon of the eternal, and you are resting in the very center of that movement. The laws of physics are the walls of your room, and the speed of light is the pace of your breath. Everything is in its place, and everything is as it should be. The distance has become a bridge, and the light has become a dream. Thank you for resting here tonight. Your presence keeps this circle of calm alive, and everything rests